The final season of Squid Game begins in eerie silence. A once bright children's fairground lies abandoned, its colors faded, the laughter long gone. Among the wreckage, a man sketches quietly. He's easy to miss, but for just one moment, he looks straight into the camera. That man is Hwang Dong-hyuk, the creator of Squid Game, making a silent appearance inside the world he built. Later, Guard 11 searches through archived files. Among them, he finds a black folder labeled in Korean, Blacklist of Players. The show never tells us what's inside. We're left to wonder who they are and why they were excluded. The maze game begins with chaos. Namyu, unpredictable as ever, swallows a pill and grins. Then he shouts, "Let's eliminate half of humanity." It's a direct nod to Thanos from the Marvel Universe, but here, it's more than a reference. The game pits two teams against each other, equal in number, one destined to destroy the other. Back at Captain Park's house, we see his past frozen in time. His old uniform still hangs proudly. Next to it rests a square mask, the symbol of a high-ranking guard. Only square-masked officers are allowed to interact with leadership. Park wasn't just another enforcer. He was trusted. He was responsible for monitoring infiltrators like the undercover cop. The shaman, once seen as a fraud, might have been right after all. In Season 2, during the carousel game, she gave Gi-hun a prophecy. She said his life had gone beyond its destined path and that he had returned for a reason. Then, she looked at the pregnant woman standing beside him. That subtle glance told us everything. In Season 3, Gi-hun survives long enough to protect that child. The prophecy was true. His purpose was real. Just before the semi-final, tragedy strikes. An elderly woman takes her own life. Her son had died in the game, and she blamed herself. It mirrors Season 1, when a man had to kill his wife in the marble game. He survived, but not for long. Soon after, he ended his own life too. Episode 4 pushes the limits even further. The VIPs, usually hidden behind gold masks and velvet curtains, step onto the game floor disguised as guards. For the first time, they're allowed to kill with their own hands. They thank the frontman for the opportunity, but this wasn't his idea. It came from Il-nam, the old man who joined the first game to experience fear again. Now, the elite follow his lead. The dormitory is stripped of its bunk beds and lights. One faded word remains on the wall, Hirb. It's part of a Latin phrase, Hodi mihi, cross tibi. Today me, tomorrow you. A stark reminder that no one in the game is ever safe. Victory is always temporary. As the players walk toward the final arena, they pass a sign in Korean that reads, "Safety first." It's the kind of thing you'd see on a construction site. Here, it's a cruel joke. There's no safety where they're going. Only blood, betrayal, and spectacle. Earlier in the season, Gi-hun screams at the guards, begging to be killed. Cameras record every word, but there's something strange. On that very day, player 120 had destroyed the dormitory surveillance system. So how are we watching this footage? Either the cameras were replaced at lightning speed, or the production made a mistake. Mr. Choi later uncovers two important photographs at Captain Park's house. One shows Park alongside the recruiter, proof of their friendship. The other shows him with the front man. Before dying, Park thanked the front man, saying, "You gave me another chance." That one line hints at a deep connection between the two, one we never fully see, but clearly mattered. In the maze game, Gi-hun stalks Daejo through the corridors. As he passes under a metal archway, a digital clock flashes. 456, his number, his role, his turning point. Moments later, he sees a trail of blood and finishes what he came to do. Earlier, MG Coin made a deal with Namu. They agreed to take out other players, but in his ambition, MG Coin made a fatal mistake. He eliminated player 120 by accident. Behind them, on the wall, a warning had been written in Korean. "Be careful with people, fool." The writing was literal, and it was ignored. As the player count drops, so does the food. Before the semi-final, contestants receive a single dry potato. At the start, they were given full meals: meat, rice, water. Now it's rationed misery. This mirrors Season 1, where players were slowly starved to provoke fights. The hunger tactic returns, and once again, it works. During the final match, the VIPs watch eagerly. One of them praises the decision to bring player 456 back. As he speaks, the frontman turns his head, not toward the VIPs, but slightly toward the camera. It's subtle, but intentional. In the closing scene, an American recruiter plays Dokji with a homeless man. Dokji is a Korean game. It doesn't belong in American streets, but the show keeps it. Not for realism, but for branding. Dokji has become a symbol of Squid Game, and that symbol doesn't change. Fans believed Gi-hun would become the next frontman. He didn't, but just before the finale, the current frontman offers him a knife. "Kill them," he says. "End it." Gi-hun refuses. Later, a flashback reveals that Il-nam once offered the same choice to the current frontman. Back then, he said yes, and that moment changed him forever. The director confirmed there won't be a Season 4. This was the end of the main arc, but spin-offs are coming. The American recruiter makes it clear. The game isn't over, it's just moving. One final scene shows Namyu mocking MSU for the death of her friend Simi. But we never saw Simi provoke him. That's because the scene was deleted. In Season 2, during the pentathlon game, Simi had laughed at Namyu after he failed a task. That moment, unseen by most, was the seed of his revenge. And finally, we witnessed the origin of the frontman. Years ago, Il-nam gave him a knife and a choice: kill the others and survive. He cried, he hesitated, but in the end, he agreed. And from that moment forward, he was no longer the same.